This is the block building experiment. So if you pick this one, the upside is that it's got great easy cleanup and very few materials. So you can do lots and lots of tests and not have to worry about cleaning up a big gooey mess at the end. I picked some blocks from my house. I also got Legos because I want to tell you something about that. I've got some paper and pencil, of course, to record my data, and a measuring tool. So if you have a ruler, that's good. A meter stick, even a cloth tape measure is fine. I've got my metal one. Now the goal of this is to figure out, what's your question? Are you going to talk about how wide a tower is at its base so it helps it get taller? Are you going to talk about the size of blocks you're using? Are you going to talk about the way you stack them? There's lots of questions you could answer, and hopefully you ask more than one question and try different variables, right? Different little changes. I've got some wooden blocks. I don't know, maybe they will stack better than the plastic Legos. Maybe certain shapes, if I use just all triangle ones, how high do you think I would be able to get that? Is that going to change? Maybe if I measure the bottom, I have 4 centimeters across that way. I might be able to get a taller building if I go with a wider base. Maybe you have blocks that are like almost brick-sized ones, like that big. That's totally great, right? Because you're going to measure a monstrous building. You might have to get somebody even taller or stand on a chair to figure out how tall it is. Okay, so this one is, it's lots of fun, different shapes, pyramids, straight rectangular towers. You can have two connected with an arch. That would be possible, right? So you have an opening in the middle and then they come together. Would that allow a tower to be taller? This is why you're doing the experiment, right? Figure it out. Ask that question, test it, test it, test it. Now, about Legos, I know a lot of people probably have Legos. If you take your Legos and you connect them together, it's kind of like cheating for this experiment because they do like to stand together, and they're using a different type of science. They're using like a compression of the plastic instead of just natural gravity's friction and sort of some imbalance. So you'll be able to get these probably way higher. That would be another question though. Do Legos that click together build higher than an identical structured wooden block building? Didn't even think about that. But I would say try these on their sides because then they turn into like just little slidey building blocks, right? So when they get tall enough, they're eventually probably going to want to fall over. It's up to you. Figure out your building materials, measure how wide, how tall, shapes of buildings, materials. Is wood better than plastic? So many questions to answer. Get to work.